Hello, I'm Tan, the TamBoTC channel. We're gonna play a little bit more Divinity while I talk about Terminator Dark Fate and related to older Terminator movies. Psst. Whoops. Whoops. Dead. I said I'm dead. Alright, oh, come with me. Come here. Come here. Oh no! We're gonna talk about Terminator Dark Fate. Man, you really are made of iron. No, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to heal. Are there seriously no more? Excuse me, can you kill me? I know that's a squirrel. Somebody kill me. Something kill me. So, Nibbit. You died. Ooh. Another one. Yay! Anyways, Terminator Dark Fate. Now, first off, I want to say, if they're purposing a lot of scenes to be similar and play off of the popularity of previous good Terminator movies, okay, but in the context of Star Wars doing that and Terminator doing it, it makes more sense in Star Wars doing it than Terminator copying older themes and movies. So the action and stuff doesn't make as much sense, as well as they don't really plan. I'm sure they don't have a sequel that they're planning to really capitalize on those parts and have them play through. Kind of like a Star Wars movie where they have more to the characters later. So I don't think they're going to plan to do that, and with how Terminator's been going, it's probably not going to be very good. Heck, one of the scriptwriters in the new Star Wars Episode 9 is the guy that wrote the script for Justice League and Batman v Superman, so that doesn't sound very good. This doesn't give me high hopes, but let's not walk over that first off. Let's explore more of the land. We got a person or something here. Oh, it's an animal. But yeah, there'll be some interesting things to see playthrough. There's a lot of fan servicey stuff, of course, with Arnold coming back and such. And of course, we've got the original actress who plays Sarah Connor coming back to return. And she does have a cool line in, like, I think the featurette thing. But, besides that, there's a lot of scenes that feel like they copy Terminator 2 and other Terminators and such. And it doesn't feel all that original. It's kind of dumb. I mean, if we got stuff like John Wick, where almost anything can be a weapon to him, why can't they make the action as interesting or in their own unique way instead of copying? Like even the truck scene where the new Terminator jumps on the back of the pickup truck, that's similar to Terminator 2. Arnold also does that. There's also something involving I won't spoil much, I'm just laying out the basics. There's also a fight scene using a pry bar or whatever that is, pipe, something, in the original Terminator 2, and it was much cooler in that than it was in the new Terminator movie. It looks like it doesn't last very long. There's also the worry that there might be too much action, kind of like Michael Bay's Transformers and such. So hopefully they don't overblow it. A lot of what makes action good, and you can even see like Corridor Crew and such on some of that stuff, is action is good because it moves the story along depending on how the action is written. If you have something like written in the script like they fight, kind of like George Lucas for Episode 3. Uh-oh. But yeah, if you have certain things like that, and you don't have much context to your fighting, it's going to be sloppy, as well as you have to, like, the choreography and such, like, how good is that going to be? As well as copying fights. There's truck scenes as well as in the original Terminators, where there's a truck ramming through a bunch of cars. The new liquefied, like, Terminator, first off, the CGI looks awful. Second off, he doesn't seem threatening at all. I'm sorry, I skipped that. But he doesn't seem at all intimidating. I don't know if they did that on purpose for some stupid reason. So I just think that it doesn't look like it's gonna do great with the writing. It's copied from the Arnold scene where he in the featurette he knocks down the Terminator. Has the other Terminator side of it and shoots his face a bunch. Is almost directly a same. Not really, but of course it's very similar to the same scene from the Terminator 2 where he shoots up the T-1000 a bunch in the face, close up in the face with his assault rifle or whatever. So it's very similar. There's a lot of similarities here and there. There's also the naked fight scene with the new Terminator. There's problems like the original Terminator was trying to humanize the Terminator, and John Connor was trying to help him learn to be human. Of course, you're not going to get the original John Connor as well, probably because of the accusations against him in the past, and they're not probably going to really allow that guy to be in the movie. They'll probably have somebody else as John Connor once again. But, yeah, it's just so many things like the copying. You're not going to have that human state because they also put in the line that Terminator is almost human, so there's not going to be a humanized thing. I also have to kind of correct, I'm not sure, I have to see the film. A lot of this goes for it. Keep this in mind, this is all my opinion and such. Most of it. I guess a lot of it is also just, like, I'm comparing it, of course. But just keep that in mind, most of this is my opinion. I'm not definitively saying that it should be yours, and you should already pretty much know that. Even if I do say it should be. The same goes with, like, Angry Joe when he did his, like, DC movie ranking. It doesn't have to be your ranking list. It's not definitive. Just because you say it is. So just keep that in the same mindset with this. So if you're intrigued by things I say, then you're intrigued by things. If you're not, you're not. So it's just for fun. Go with it. It's so they're not going to have really a humanized on the cinematic Venom. You should watch some of his stuff. I don't recommend his Lord of the Rings, even though he has some good points. There are some problems with it as well as the length, and just like he should have probably tackled one movie at a time. As well as I think he was a little too harsh. There is somebody who tackles his video on that and brings out the problems with it. But other than that, I don't want to make a giant essay video on it. So forget it. Terminator just feels like it's copying things. It doesn't have certain... It's not going to have the same theming as the originals, or nearly as good. I don't think the future stuff that we see as much. I don't think we're going to be satisfied with John Connor, or they're going to kill him off. And this will probably kill Terminator indefinitely. I'm not sure. Probably not. It's not unbeatable, but Terminator's been going downhill constantly. Hasn't been very good for it. But I do think there is also something where that new Terminator is protecting this girl that's in the car as well with her. There's a lot of scenes that kind of feel like that's what it's trying to hint at. Ooh, thank you. So, okay. Thank you. So, I hope they do fine with it, but it does have a lot of problems just from the trailer and featurette and such alone. So hopefully they don't go too poorly. I hope the action is really good, that it at least lives up, but I have a feeling if it's dumb action, like even Michael Bay can manage to make Transformers boring with explosions. So, kind of like the line from the epic rap battle against the Mythbusters. Just to be boring with explosions and crashes. So I'm hoping that it will, and I think a lot of the stuff the Nostalgia Critic says in his video of the Disney remakes, where stuff are probably originality is probably going to die for a while, or just series that you love are going to die for a while, but either somebody will come back or they'll try and fix it or something and redo it or whatever, and it'll be back on its feet, of course. It'll be back probably, just with new people behind it, and they'll try to fix what problems. So that's going to happen with a lot of things. They're going to come back from this blowback that it's getting, and they're going to do something different, more interesting, hopefully. Matters, because the thing that to nail this with the new Terminator also is character development and storytelling. If that is not very good, then it's not going to be great. I mean, you can still have visual media with the action scenes, but people will probably just be like, the bad CGI coupled with we've seen it before action. It just won't be that terribly amazing to some. So hopefully things will turn out fine for it. There's also the dumb line that the director said, the Deadpool director, I believe, or the Need for... can't remember what his name is, but the dumb thing that he said... By the way, keep in mind when somebody says you're, like, racist or sexist or misogynist, they probably mean everybody when they say that. Even though they use the keyword fans, they probably just straight up mean everyone. Probably even themselves. They don't care who they mean. Once again, they got a god complex like crazy, and they're stinking rich. They don't give a crud about your feelings. They probably don't even give a crud about their own. So at least sometimes, I mean, their ego starts to show more so with certain things. So I hope that things don't turn out too badly. Now, here's how you approach saying something as the director should take into consideration. When you talk about your movie, like Terminator Dark Fate, if I was the director and I came out in the open, I would say something like, this was a passion project, guys. This was... I really worked my butt off on this. This was a fantastic thing to work on. I hope it comes out fine, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Like, make it feel like it was a passion project of yours. Make you feel like you cared about it, instead of coming out and calling people names and such. You want it to feel good, and if you do get, like, blowback and hate and all that stuff, ignore it, don't say anything, or apologize if it's something worth the apology, that is needing the apology definitively. I don't know what else to say other than that. Like, there's more to it I could say, but I wouldn't attack people. I wouldn't call them racist. I wouldn't call them sexist. I wouldn't be a jerk. Because I know that stuff is not only not true, and that's such a small audience of actual people who are racist and sexist, but that it is rude, it comes across in the wrong way, and when you say fans, you just mean straight up everyone. So Angry Joe, when they say fans, or they say you're racist or sexist, they mean you as well. They mean you, Jim Sterling, they mean all of you. They don't care, they mean their own people as well. They don't give a crud. God complex once again. Once again, take that as like what I said near the beginning of this video, where it's opinion and speculation and such. But that's what I get from it. It seems like they're just mocking everyone when they say that stuff. Don't even pay attention to it. Do not give them views. Do not look at their crud. The media and journalism in general, especially nowadays, for a while, it has just been ridiculously over the top and dumb. I don't bother with it. It's garbage. It is technically trying to ruin everything I love. And sadly, some of these directors and writers are falling into the same league as them, and it's affecting them as well, and their opinions. Or maybe their opinions are being forced into stuff, and they're thinking this as a opportunity to force this stuff onto people. Because they're in a position where they can do it now. They've worked their way to a position where they can do it. So you want to keep that stuff in mind. That's kind of why when Angry Joe talks about some of the stuff where he doesn't listen to this stuff or care about it, that's fine. But that is something you want to keep in mind. Maybe worked their way into this. If just one, like, say, actual troll or a bully or some scumbag got a power and authority of a big company, then think of what they could do. Think of what they can say or whatever. That's what you want to keep in mind if there's a problem like that. So I want to keep this I know I've been kind of cynical, but once again, just keep this as this is my opinion and some of my thoughts and such, and nothing more. But I do think it's kind of important in some ways. This is mostly on like Terminator. Just think there's some things that it's copying, or there might be some problems that might crop up if they're not careful. But overall, I hope they do a good job, and I hope they treat it more as a passion project next time instead of what they did, because it did not come across that greatly. Oh gosh. But yeah, oh, I see some dots in there. I want to save this, by the way, because we just went through that really long talking section. I'll probably save that over my this one. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about it. Let's do this. Right. I had a lot of fun at least talking about this, and yeah. I have to say, there's not too much more. There are a couple other things I could bring out, but that's all like the big parts that I want to say for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos though, and I will see you guys next time. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave your comments below. When you do subscribe, hit the little bell next to the subscribe button for notifications. See you next time. Keep up to date with my stuff. And I hope you loved this video as much as I loved making it, and as much as I am passionate about it. See what I did there, director? I'm just kidding. But mostly just passionate when you're talking about your projects. The same goes with like almost every director, pretty much. Also, Cats is hideous. Kill it. Also, Jim Carrey, stop being stupid about the design of Sonic. Like, unless the redesign is really bad, like worse than the one, then okay, Jim, I side with you. If it's not, then shut the hell up, Jim Carrey. I love you, Jim Carrey. You're a childhood legend, goofy maniac, and I love you in The Mask, Ace Ventura, and so many other movies. But shut the heck up. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless. Bye-byes.